Alright, I think it's about time to break the awkward silence. I'm here. Hello, everyone. Well, earlier today I did, some work on preparing for when I finish the Xfinity season. I'm gonna move on to Monster Energy. And when I do that, I'm gonna do the Daytona 500 on hard. Most likely, at least, on hard. And I'm going to see... This morning, I was making a setup for that. Still working on it. My goal is to qualify top 15. And if I do that, I'll be happy. Anything better than that is amazing too, but just want to get that top 15. Oh, I just rear-ended Suarez there a little bit. Sorry, man. Alright, whatever. Let's see how this qualifies. Spent about 45 minutes this morning working on a setup. And it's getting there. It's not perfect, but I ran a 46.2. So, with the setup, so I was happy with it. I'd like to try to improve it, and I'm seeing what I can do to improve it. But for now, I'm gonna do this because it's kind of not the most entertaining thing to sit for 45 minutes just so I can prepare for the preparation for a race. It's like GTA and the preps before the setups. Especially on like Heist 3, where you have like 7 preps or 6 preps or something stupid. Okay, I cannot drive on this track to save my life. What the hell am I doing? Come on. Gotta do better than that. There we go, that was better. Hope I can keep it that way. Just got finished eating the wonderful lunch of 1 raspberry and a plate of sauteed mushrooms. You guys can say that liking mushrooms is disgusting all you want. I don't care because I like them. And no, before you ask, I am not a vegetarian or a vegan. I love eating meat, but there's not a whole lot of meat to eat at my house right now. So, and don't start in with the "that's what she said" jokes because of that. Because I know that's gonna happen. I'm just waiting for that shit. Okay, we'll see if lowering that'll help. Let me pull this up on my phone, because I haven't done that. I kind of decided I was gonna record today because I've got nothing better to do and I'm bored out of my mind. One thing I will let you know, in a few weeks, I won't be here for a week, but the same as last year. Just don't want it on top chat, I want it on live chat. There we go. Okay, so I need to let off a little bit earlier than that. Ran a time good enough to get into session 3. I'm going to see if I can run just a tad bit faster. I want to see if the setup's better than the one that I had before it. It's about the same. Probably could put the pressure back up, to be honest, because then the tire, in theory, would wear out a little bit slower. Oh, what the hell? That was not good. I don't know what was happening there. You know, one thing I've noticed is I always sit sort of like leaning to the left a little bit when I play this game. I don't know if it's just because I'm comfortable like this or if it's because of the I'm turning left thing. Now I'm getting ready to start the race. Check tape. Looking good. Get ready to race here in a moment. Okay. Got the pole. Let's keep it. into the wall. Not the first time that's happened, I can tell you that. After this race, I'll show you guys what I'm doing in for the Daytona race, how I'm setting it up and everything, and you'll get to see my car. I'm actually going to edit this car before we even do that. Actually, that depends on, because my idea with this car was to change the paint job, change the paint every after every like round of the playoffs. So like I think this is race number 3 on round of 12. If the next race is round of 8, then I'll change the paint scheme. Alright, see how stage 3 goes. Just grab, yeah, I think I'll go 2 tires and half can of fuel, no repair, no other adjustments. Put me down some ways, but to be honest with you, it's not going to push me down that bad. Sorry I'm not talking much. I don't have a whole lot to talk about right now, and I'm focusing on keeping the car off the wall, so sorry if I'm a bit quiet. See if I'll lap anybody by the end of the race. I only have 2 laps to go. Right around there. It's about to be 2 to go. There's people right there. Got some distance, but I can try. See if I can catch them. I don't think I will, but it's possible, I guess. Might be, I don't know. Now with that kind of turning, it's not. Maybe if I had another lap. Someone leaving pits. You made a mistake. Guess I will lap someone. It was Eric Jones. Well, I guess I am passing a few. Oh, thanks, buddy. Wow. Fuck you, dude. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Asshole. pulled the Kyle Busch. Or no, he pulled the Austin Dillon at the end of the Daytona 500. Except he got mixed up and apparently thought he was in second. The damage on my car isn't that bad, but the annoyance level is real high, and the screw you dude, you're an asshole is real high. And you know what, with NASCAR Heat 2 logic, he's gonna hate me for that, even though it was his fault. Although I can look back at, maybe I did make a mistake, but as far as like from what it felt like at the time, I'm pretty sure that he just dumped me. But I'll look at the video and see. Alright, let's look back on the video and see what really happened there. No, I want full screen. And maybe I didn't give him enough room. I did kind of come down on him a bit. Not quite to the level where he'd have to shove me up the track, though. I did kind of squeeze him down there, but he had room. He didn't need to shove me up the track. That was a bit unnecessary. I do understand if he'd get pissed for not having very much room there, but what he did about that was a bit uncalled for. Just keep watching this over and over again. I kind of squeezed him in there, but he had enough room to survive. The wreck didn't happen because he didn't have enough room. It happened because he ran out of talent a bit there. Wrecks happen, though. I won't hate him for it. He'll hate me for it, but I won't hate him for it. Okay. Yeah, we're moving in a round of 8. Okay. Alright, let's make some paint schemes. Let's see where the next race is.
That's 50 wins. Congratulations.
Hey. Yeah, 50 wins pretty good, but the AI is really easy to race. Kansas, okay. Let's see how stressful that race is gonna be. I must have passed it. Yeah, I did. Oh, okay, so Kansas is gonna be a fun race. Kinda like Chicagoland. Okay. So now let's go down here. This car is only a Ford because the team I race for is a Ford team. Otherwise it'd be a Toyota. 28. you can't tell, I like the color green. Actually, let's do this. It'll work best with that one. This one will be... Oh yeah, that's a good middle ground right there. Nice dark red. What if it's a bright red? Like, yeah, there we go. Pilot, Advocare, Moog. Yellow rims are perfect. This is a reference to something, but only people who live around where I live will understand it. Only people who live around where I live and go to the local racetrack. I just wish I could make the number 31. But anyway, go back. Actually, what does my truck look like? I haven't actually looked at that in a while. I don't remember. It's been a little bit since... Oh yeah. It's been a little bit since I've driven that thing. And then here's the Monster Energy car. That's how I'm gonna enter the season. Looking like that. Okay. Let's go to Quick Race and go up to Monster Energy, custom car. StreamYards. Daytona. Okay. Alright. I'll show you guys what I've been working on here. If you have any tips or any way you can help me out, that'd be fantastic. This is what I've got going on right now. I've just been slowly working on it. Slowly but surely getting it set up. Because I'm going to be doing the Daytona 500 on hard. I've never done a race on hard and won it before, so... Gonna see where I can get with that. I spent, like I said earlier, I spent like 45 minutes just driving at Daytona, trying to make this setup, and it's not exactly a fantastic setup. It's still a work in progress. It's an annoying, time-consuming work in progress. Yep, this lap's already screwed. Messed up the entrance to the turn in, I hit the apron. This lap's a goner. Gotta be perfect when you're qualifying for this, so I'm gonna take a while to practice and perfect my driving here at Daytona. Because as you can see, it's a bit sloppy. 46.7. Yeah, that's not a very good time. I've run a 46.2 with this setup before. I don't remember if I had any kind of draft or not. But I ran a 46.2 with this setup. Stop hitting the apron, you dumb shit. I'm talking to myself when I say that. I ran a 46. I've run a 46.3 with another setup that I had that I know I didn't have any kind of drafting on. But I'm pretty sure I ran a no drafting 46.2 with this setup, which is a really good time for, like, it's the right time. The time to beat right now is 45.977. That is the time that I had when I tried to screwed up the entrance to that turn. That's the time that I was working and beat. You're bad. I'd like to see you do better, Draken. I'd really like to see you do better. Took 45 minutes out of my morning this morning. Before I even fell asleep, by the way. I fell asleep at like 6 this morning and woke up at 12. Yeah, let's go. We'll get Heat 2 and we'll have a race, just me versus you. I'll gladly do that if you have the game. Oh, broke. Well, that's your problem, isn't it? I mean, I'm broke too, but still. There we go, that was a good turn. See if I can keep this one good too. See what kind of time I run with a really good lap. Those few tenths of a second mean a lot. 46.6. Let's see about fixing the problem here, which is obviously that when I ran... This is the setup that I ran a 46.3 with. Simply 10% more tape. That's the only adjustment. Any more tape and the engine gets too hot. Trying to lag behind whoever that is because I didn't pay attention. Don't want to be... Oh, what the hell happened there? Okay. I don't even know what the hell happened. Just randomly got shot to the left. Maybe it was that patch in the ground, but I don't know. Okay. Every little movement makes a difference when you're qualifying and setting up for, like when you're practicing for these big races. Every little thing makes a difference. Like if I turned slightly to the left now, it could take a few hundredths of a second off my time. And that few hundredths of a second will add up if you keep doing things. So I wish I would get more than 2 laps of qualifying. 46.8. Let's do better. That was temp. The temp, you don't want to go over like 225 degrees because that's when the engine starts like not being able to put out as much power because it's so hot. That was a really bad screw up right there. The apron so hard. I'll play GTA with you, Draken, but we need to refill my bunker before we do anything else. $49.9, yeah, that was terrible. That was a really bad turn. I was floating around a bit too much for comfort. That'll knock off like 0.2 of a second, but it won't kill it, just make it bad. I don't know how I feel about streaming with you, Draken. The last time I tried to do that, you said my name about 17 times. Float back up to the top. Yeah, this isn't doing any better. That was Fortnite, it's different. Not really. Not sure how that being Fortnite makes it any different. Oh, I really need to improve the setup. Alright, let me do a little bit of work on it now so you guys can see kind of what I do to improve it. See, just 2% or 0.2% on the wedge. We'll see what difference that makes towards the performance of the car. I'm squeezing every little bit I can out of this car. Ooh, really close. Oh, there it goes. I thought I was getting close to the apron, kind of hugging it, but not really hitting it, but then I hit it, so... I hit it twice, so this lap's not really going to be that great, but... Fortnite need quick call-outs. GTA doesn't. Well, half the time you said my name, it wasn't even for a call-out. It was just because you were talking to me, so... That's not exactly a very great excuse. .47.0. Yeah, that's pretty good for the mistakes that went with that lap, but... up here. Trying to stay out of his draft on purpose. I'll go up there when I need to be, but I really don't want to be drafting him too much. Because it means that my time is going to be inaccurate. .46.5, it probably would have been a 46.6 or a 46.7 if I wasn't drafting Busher. You said that last time, Draken. .46.5, and I was running on the outside. Maybe I should run higher on the turns and see how that gets me. Let's run up here. See if that places me any better. I'm kind of out of the grip strip, but we'll see what happens. Really didn't. Yeah, well, you kind of did. You said you'd be careful after you did it on your stream, then you did it on my stream. So, you did. .46.7. See if I can make a setup that runs kind of up here. Try to run towards the bottom, but not quite on the apron, you know, or on the line. Yeah, that was terrible. Trying to see, squeeze every little bit out of this car. You know, we do all make mistakes, Draken, but you're supposed to learn from them, not let them go unanswered. Apron. Okay, I'm done. Holy shit. Okay, so those times are good. I think I'm gonna stick to this setup for now because I actually like it a bit more. Oops. So this wedge adjustment we'll hold on to, and I'll see what else I can do. Adjusting this is gonna be fun. StreamYard. Especially since, like, last time I played this game and raced on a race at Daytona for Monster Energy, my right track bar was like 11.25. And I did learn. Well, after the first time you didn't. I guess after the second time you may have, but that hasn't been demonstrated yet. Anyway, I have never really messed with shock settings or springs or anything like that, but I'll see if messing with that will help at all. I don't really know what I'm doing with setups yet. I know how to adjust the wedge, and sometimes I mess with track bar a little bit, but we'll see what happens. I might throw a rear sway bar in there and see if that helps too. I doubt it would, but it's possible. Most of the time you'd want a sway bar for a road course, not something like this. But we'll see. I'll keep working on that. Then let me demonstrate. Well, I don't know how comfortable I feel with doing that, and I don't know if I want to right now anyway, so okay. So yeah, that's about that. I've got yeah, that's all I can think about. Quick story. I killed a spider like a week ago in my room because it was crawling on my wall. It's still hanging on the side of the wall. It's dead and it's been there for like a week, but it's still on the wall. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm pretty happy with where things are. I'll still work on finishing up the championship and the playoffs, everything. I'll stream the Homestead race. I'll probably set that to a 25% race and stream that if I remember and if I want to. I don't like Homestead, so I don't know how that's gonna go. I just don't like racing there. It's a weird track to me. But anyway, I'ma go. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everyone.